Before we start, I just want to say hi, and also sorry, it's been actual years. That's mostly my fault. I've been incredibly busy and wasn't able to edit. I got COVID, I started a new job, and also my computer decided that it was not going to open Audition for some reason. I also did want to apologize because for some reason my audio in this episode is absolute garbage, and I did not realize until after we were done recording. And, well, it sounds like shit, and I am not redubbing it because that would be absolute insanity, and it would also sound really weird. And hopefully Haley and I will be back sometime soon for season 2. Hopefully. Anyway, enjoy.
Hello, I'm Haley and this is Taya, and welcome to a super special episode of Haley and Trusa. Nope. Haley and Trusa?
Yeah.
That's not the
yeah.
one. Haley and Taya rip up Supernatural and start over, and also sometimes talk about other stuff, a podcast. It's been 4 weeks.
Also known as HATRUSA. That's my bad. I got bronchitis and died.
I mean, in your defense, it hasn't been all you. I just started working summer camp, and just as every year goes, it is an exhausting experience. So,
and Supernatural is also an exhausting
Supernatural
experience.
Is perhaps more exhausting than children.
Because it never grows up and leaves and ends.
Oh, no! It never learns its lesson! Oh my god.
God.
That was really good. Anyway, before we hop into our... So this is a special episode because, holy shit, we finished season 1.
It only took us, 7 months, but we did finish season 1.
We finished it, we wrapped it, it's over. And this is a special episode because this won't be like a traditional episode that you've gotten used to listening to probably, maybe, unless this is your first episode, in which case, what are you doing here? Go back to the other 23 episodes. Get out of here.
Yeah,
but don't leave permanently. Just go listen to the other ones.
You should listen to the other ones first. Things will probably make more sense. Unless you know Supernatural and you only want to hear
the summaries.
This part. But
then I guess that's fair, but also why aren't you giving us more views? Come on. It's a super special episode because we are wrapping it up. We are giving our final thoughts and having a little bit of a note comparison. Anyway, before we hop into our super special episode, in the last week, it would be irresponsible of us to not mention this, but there has been some Supernatural news, which is something that I never thought I'd say this long after it fucking ended.
I feel like there's just, constantly Supernatural news.
Right.
And there shouldn't be. It should be dead.
It needs to leave.
Let it die.
On one hand, stop beating the horse. But on the other hand, maybe if you beat the horse, we'll get more views.
That's the only possible good that could come from this, in my opinion, is our podcast that we stupidly started. It's very funny that we started the week after a 15-season-long show ended, but maybe not the smartest,
marketing decision.
Maybe it would have been better to start, during the final season, but, you know, we are now maybe a little bit more relevant, so tell your friends.
Yeah, so approximately...
Are you trying to find it too? Because I also don't know what to
I'm trying to see when I sent it to you, but there's a lot of me complaining in our chat, and I'm so sorry.
Well, you tweeted about it.
Yeah, but I was just gonna look... Okay, so approximately 5 days ago, exactly. So not approximately at all. 5 days ago, on June 24th, we're recording this on the 29th, it came out that there is a Supernatural Prequel in the works being headed by Jensen Ackles about John and Mary Winchester, who are our two least favorite parents in media.
I hate... Listen, I don't actually know what Mary's deal is when she comes back, but
she
I know,
is not as
she's
bad
bad
as John, But she's still, not great.
Not good.
Exactly.
I just, here's the thing. If you heard about this, you also probably heard,
the
that
intense drama.
So, I'm assuming Misha wasn't contacted because he just made a comment about, could be interesting to have a show about a time-traveling angel in a trench coat, and I was like,
didn't he post a video of him, in the bathtub or something?
Dude, I don't keep up with them. I don't know.
Okay.
But Jared hadn't heard about this at all. And he started tweeting and quote tweeting it it was ridiculous.
What? Hold on. What was the exact?
He said a few.
But no, the one line. Hold on. I already went back. Just
Jared.
Here it is. I'm gutted.
Yep. I'm gutted.
So Jared's gutted. Jensen Ackles, who I found out because I was looking in the tags, people call jackals.
Yeah, everyone was like, oh my god, J2 broke up, and I was like, it's always been so weird that you guys called him that.
Yeah, so, jackals and J-Pad our two favorite dudes, are fighting on the internet like a couple of teens, and honestly, what a time to be alive.
Yeah, so Jared tweeted, dude, period, happy for you, period. Wish I had heard about this some way other than Twitter, period. I'm excited to watch, but bummed that Sam Winchester had no involvement whatsoever, period. And then someone was like, that has to be a bad joke, and he said, no, period. It's not, period. This is the first I've heard about it, period. I'm gutted. Period. And then they, both, I guess, their PR definitely had to,
step in,
jump in, because they both did, we had a call, love you, brother. Yeah, here it is. Jensen Ackles and I had a great talk, as we often do, and things are good. The show is early in the process with miles to go. We've traveled lots of roads together, and sometimes those damn roads have bumps. Bumps don't stop us. Once brothers, always brothers. Hashtag SBN family, which Jensen quote retweeted with, love you at Jarpad. Missed these talks. Forgot how much FaceTime we used to get. And I miss that too. I know you're busy, as am I, but you're still my brother. I miss you, pal. And I was like, nope. I was like, no. Their PR teams were like, we gotta fix this.
So that's what's been going on in Supernatural fandom.
I hear there's slightly more drama about it, but I don't know all the details.
I also don't.
It was just in that meme video I sent you.
Very good video.
I don't know much about either of these men outside of the show, but apparently Jared he's in The Walker or whatever. That new CW show. Apparently, when he pitched it hoping Jensen would be the character he played, I guess. And got denied or something. I don't know. You know what? It's messy. But it does mean that we know that Jensen owns the rights to Supernatural. So
that's too much for me.
So whoever was like, we gotta end this show, it wasn't him. Because we were wondering, maybe by the time we finish this show,
we'll know who ended it.
We'll have 5 books out that are exposés on Supernatural.
That would be really good. But for right now, we just have to worry about summarizing our thoughts on season 1.
Also, we're not watching the other one.
What?
We're not. I'm not watching the other show. You can watch it.
I probably will, is the worst thing of it. And by the time it comes out, who knows? I could be living with my girlfriend, and every time it comes out, I'll just be like, all right, come on, you're gonna watch it with me. And that's that's a secret road that they'll have to travel down.
Oh my god, I'll refuse to watch it unless we are actively making money off this podcast.
Fair enough. So, right now, Taya and I have prepared 5 ways to fix Supernatural Season 1 based on our time watching the show in the last 7 months. So,
Oops.
which, I mean, hold on. No, like, that checks out.
Yeah, but we did take lots of breaks.
Because, like, weekly episodes, 7 months, 28, that would be like 28 weeks, give or take.
It's been a month since we uploaded. Anyway.
We're doing great. Anyway, how would you like to do this?
I don't know. We should have thought of this before.
Yeah, I guess let's just hop right into it. My number 1, I'll share. These are not ranked in any order, it's just how I wrote them down, but I also feel like this first one is like the biggest one for me, personally. Better spooky lore ideas. Not everything needs to have basis in reality, guys.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. They really are, like, super dependent on other, like, folklore and other, like, monster stories. And I think they were like, shit, we've run out. Just do angels and demons.
Right. And I feel like
the rest of our lives.
They could have had so much more success if we, like, took the time. I don't know why I'm saying we as if I was there. But, like...
To, like, world build, like, some new stuff.
Like, world build some inter-series lore. Like, figure out some, like...
funky monsters.
Yeah, make up some folklore that isn't real.
Let's, like, replace, like, the demons and, like, you can still have, like, demons and angels or whatever, but, like, let's also, like, let's place the emphasis, like, not on that, because the level of, oh my god, Christianity in this show is, like, a little bit too much for me.
Yeah, and, I just think it would be a more enjoyable. No, that's not a word. I just think it would be a more enjoyable experience for everybody, and also just more fun because, like, and also that's not saying that you can't, like, base something vaguely off of, like, be inspired by something. Fucking everything is inspiration. Everything is recycled by this point in our fucking lives. But so that's my first thought.
Do you want me to do my first thought?
So bad.
Do you want to take a guess?
Something about Dean Winchester being a pussy.
No.
More girls?
No. Well, my first one is Jess is alive.
Okay, right.
All right, listen. I get that it's really important to Sam's character development and, like, parallels and whatever. I just feel like there could somehow be a way that she's alive. Like, maybe they could.
I just thought of one.
How? Huh? What?
I just thought of one.
What?
Why does Sam need to know how Mom died? Sam just needs to know that Mom died in some accident that involved the supernatural, TM. So, like, what if Sam were to find out how Mom died, and then they tried, like, the man pain and character, like...
You good?
Yeah, I'm trying to formulate thoughts here, off the cuff, after working an 8-hour shift with children.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
His character development and, like, drive is not because his lovely, lovely girlfriend, soon-to-be fiancé, had been killed and fridge a woman, but instead the trauma of realizing, oh my god, my mom died because of me, basically, and discovering that in his adult life, something that he'd never known, and also that could and probably would, knowing Sam Winchester, create a rift between his brother and his father and him. More so because they had never told...
An even bigger rift.
Yeah, because they never told him how Mom died.
I think that's good. I was like, I don't know. Literally, when I was thinking about this, I was like, I don't know. Like, she could, like, maybe they just get there faster, or maybe she does die and they bring her back somehow because they're already fucking around with demons. They fucking brought
Eileen back.
Yeah, like, I just, she doesn't even need to be in the show. It's just very, well, not like, you know what I mean.
Wait a minute.
Not, like,
no.
Regular.
I just realized something.
What?
In season, like, 13 or whatever, they accidentally go to that, like, alternate universe and bring the, like, versions of their friends back from that who, like, had died in their reality.
Yeah, that's still super weird.
Why didn't they take Jess from there Because we know that Sam was never over her.
I'm gonna guess the actress wasn't willing to come back.
Well, I feel like it wasn't even a thought in their minds.
You know what? That could also be an option. But because she did appear in that one Genie episode.
Right.
I'll never know what was going on in the Supernatural writers' minds. But I just wanted Jess back, so.
I think that bringing Jess back, or keeping her alive in a more succinct way to put it, would be something that could improve it as well. And it also, you know what? I'm not going to go in order of how I wrote it down, because I think that perfectly segues into one of my reasons, which was give the boys another travel companion. They need someone to balance them out, please.
Oh man.
So
there is a reason why in middle grade and YA novels you usually see a trio. Unfortunately, usually it's 2 boys and 1 girl, but there's a reason that it's a trio. It's because you kind of need
it's a fucking tricycle, bitch.
Yeah.
You need that training wheel. Oh my god. And yes, it does become a trio in season 4 when Cass arrives.
Yeah.
Is that when he comes around? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not good enough. We need it earlier. Well, I guess we have Bobby now. But he's not traveling with them. He doesn't travel with them. We need a traveling companion, and it needs to be Jess. End of story. So
I think that'd be really fun.
And I know we've talked about that, but I'm talking about it again.
This podcast is just us repeating the same thing for hours on end.
At least it shows that we know what we want. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So my second one is a little bit very specific, but it's cut episode 2 entirely, replaced with another Monster of the Week episode that lightly ties into overall plot, and I guess mentions John or something. Or you can just kill him here, but then we need a point for the season. It would be really funny if he died in episode 2, though.
I really like this note that you've made here. I do agree. Cut episode 2 entirely. We don't need it. We don't need it.
We don't need it. I mean, honestly, I don't even know if we need to replace it. We might just be able to just cut it.
Well, entirely. Yeah, right.
I don't know if there was anything relevant to the overarching plot.
They say one of the big things about TV shows, particularly I've seen it in anime because I watch more anime than I watch TV shows. But people
I don't watch much of either.
That's okay. People complain when there are filler episodes, right? But the thing about most filler episodes, at least in anime, is that usually there is some sort of character development in those filler episodes. You learn something important about a character. In Supernatural, the episodes that I would qualify as filler episodes literally do nothing.
Yep. The plot-heavy episodes also suck, though, because in this season, they're all John Winchester-based, and it's I don't care about John Winchester. So this season just sucks, even though arguably it's one of the better seasons with its pacing and writing.
Which is something I was thinking about while driving home today. And thinking about
Supernatural is one of your thoughts while you're driving.
Specifically, it was because I was thinking about the fact that we were going to record when I got home, and I was thinking about the thoughts that I'd written down, and thinking about how season 1 overall wasn't that great watching, and I had this realization, Taya. It was you know, in TV shows when there's a thought and it's oh, and it's the light goes off. You know? I have one of those, except it was kind of devilish and hellish, and I was on fire because I realized if this is season 1, and season 1 is supposed to be the good season, and it wasn't that good, we have nowhere to go but down.
I know. We're screwed. I will give it this. I feel even though the later seasons are much worse writing-wise, and they get stuck in the same repetitive bullshit, more happens. Is it good things? I don't know, but I think it might be slightly
but at least, here it is.
Keeping at least. I don't know.
Yeah, because at least with some of the drama that you get, it's vaguely soap opera-ish.
Yeah.
Because you get the, oh my god, that character came back from the dead, how will their interactions change?
We really should just call it a soap opera. And I know people, like, dunk on soap operas, which, I mean, I don't think you need to. But, like,
my cellular
it would
device
probably
is
be...
missing.
Huh?
My cellular device is missing.
Oh, no.
It's fine, I'll find it later. Anyway.
Alright. I mean, it might be better to think of Supernatural. 15 seasons is a lot. Like, at that point, I think you can just call it a soap opera and structure it thusly, where you can pop in at any time, and by the end of the episode, you know what's going on, even if you haven't been here for 6 months.
Right.
But you can't with Supernatural. Like, you're like, you show up, like, after you miss, like, 6 months of the show, and then you're like, what the fuck is the Leviathan?
Right. Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah. That was basically me talking to you about it. The last couple of years that have gone by, huh?
Oh, man.
And I have one that I think could bounce off of that one again, which is fun. It's really fun that I'm finding these.
Love that.
Here's mine. This was my second one that I wrote down is related note. And when I was writing it, I was talking about related note to the better spooky lore ideas. I wrote related note, stop demonizing marginalized religions and cultures. For the love of all that is holy, pun not intended.
Yeah, it would be really great if, I know it was 2005, but also there's no excuse. Like,
right.
Come on, guys. Guys, we really have to talk about, like, Bugs. Bugs is bad. Episode 2 is bad.
A bunch of other episodes are bad.
Yeah, and it's just like, if you are going to have, like, you don't even need a sensitivity reader for your entire season. Just get a sensitivity reader for that one episode.
Right.
You know? Really feels like you're just using those religions and monsters. And some of them aren't even monsters, so I don't want to say that's creatures. As props for, you know, no development of Sam and Team.
So thanks, Supernatural, but also no thanks at all. I hate you.
I hate. Bad show.
I hate you.
Dislike. So my third isn't connected, but it's something I've been talking about constantly, and I need to make it one of mine because it bothers me so much. But fix the lighting and color grade to something less depressing. 1, so I can see. And 2, so that when they actually use darker scenes or like that kind of washed out filter that they have, it's like there's actually like an impact on it. Like you could do more interesting things with like your colors and your lighting and some of your cinematography. They really overuse the half shadow on on someone's face, like pretty much at least every episode or every other episode. And it's like, I need you guys to like introduce like some pops of color. Can you give me like when they're walking around in the middle of the night, can you give me like a neon sign or something? Like anything. It's just like so boring to look at, especially since their clothes don't pop either, since they're always in like hunting clothes, I guess you could call them. I mean, literally, but also like what you would wear out in the woods, so you're kind of camouflaged. Like, there's no fun colors, and I just want this show to be a little bit more fun. Like a little, like I need to put a dash of fun.
Give me a goddamn reason to like it.
I need to laugh. I need something. How come there's no, like, there are comedic relief moments, and I rarely find them funny.
Yeah. Supernatural, get better. We won't be happy until the French mistake. Anyway. The next one is better rep.
Yes.
I am sick of seeing the same conventionally attractive white woman in every episode.
That's so true.
What I didn't write is particularly brunettes. Because I feel like there's a lot of brunettes.
There are a lot of
even
brunettes.
Like my most beloved, whose name I can't Lisa!
Lisa, yes. Oh my god.
Even Lisa's a fucking conventionally attractive brunette. And I'm like, girl, Like
the only woman of color we've seen was
Missouri.
in Route 66.
Oh yeah.
Six. I missed a 6.
The devil's number.
And I don't like that as representation, not because, like, just because that episode is specifically focused on racism and violence against Black people. That can't be your only Black love interest, guys. That's really yikes. Like, if she had shown up repeatedly after that, maybe that'd be okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that she's a one-off character in an episode exclusive... First of all, she's also half white, which, like, isn't a huge deal. Like, I don't want to take away that she is Black, but, like, you know what I mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
It, like, I don't know how to word this in a way that's not terrible, but it's, like, the fact that it's literally about a bunch of Black guys being killed because one of them killed a white man who was going to kill him, so he killed him out of self-defense. It's like, it's not good.
No.
It's really bad, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Like,
I'd even go as far as to say it's the worst.
Yeah, that's actually really bad. And then Missouri, who falls into, I don't remember what it's called, but we're gonna go with the magical Black woman. I don't, there's a specific trope name for it.
Witch doctor?
No. It's like the, like, magical, the, like, only there kind of to give exposition, doesn't really have, like, she has a character, but she's not relevant to the plot unless it is to give us information, you know?
Right, so, like, i.e. Mama Odie, Princess and the Frog, Zecora from My Little Pony.
Oh my god. My god. I will say at least in, I'm not gonna say it, but it's the magical Black character that's, I just don't want to say the second word. So the magical Black character is a supporting stock character who comes to the aid of white protagonists in a film. They often possess special insights or mystic powers, have long been a tradition in American fiction.
Are you on TV tropes?
Nope, I'm on Wikipedia, but that was going to be my next thing. But those are...
I'm going to go see if Zecora's on the TV tropes page.
Oh my god. I don't know if have we seen any Asian characters or like...
Well, here's what I was about to say, Kevin, and Kevin doesn't show up until...
Oh man.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
And I can't remember if we saw any Latina characters.
Zecora's on the TV tropes page!
Oh my god.
I'm so good at this. Anyway. Supernatural
really needs better rep. And people...
Like, race rep and so much. Just representation.
They treat so many characters so badly. They treat women awful. They treat their women of color even worse. They treat their men of color very badly. They treat their very few LGBT characters very badly. Like, literally the only characters that are treated well are the white men. Like, it's not good.
Yikes.
Speaking of the white men that need protecting, get these dudes some pre-recorded exorcisms, flamethrowers, gloves, water guns with holy water, and better prep in general. Because I think after Dean's 20 years of hunting, he should have a few things in the bag. And I know that for the exorcism one, this was their first time dealing with a demon. I get that. I understand.
But as we go...
Yeah, just on your phone, just have it recorded, just pull it up and hit the button, and then you can fight while it's doing the exorcising, because we are not given a reason in the story why that's not possible.
Right. At least in season 1. I don't know if it ever is.
I don't think it
I don't think it probably is ever is. It's
like that one Tumblr post that's like, why in like Supernatural, like they always have like a wind blow the salt circle. Why don't they just put it in a hula hoop? Like I think about that every time we watch the show.
Can confirm.
Why don't they just have hula hoops full of salt? Like there are just things that could make their jobs easier, and others that they just should have. I don't know why they never wear gloves.
Because they're allergic to leather.
There's pleather.
They're allergic to pleather.
There are cotton gloves.
They're allergic to cotton.
Haley, what are they wearing?
Their own skin, that's it, dude.
Oh, God.
And even that they're a little bit allergic to sometimes.
Oh, jeez.
So, mine, what I thought you were going to say is give these boys some therapy.
I mean, yes.
But I do, like, that's not really, like, what could change season 1, but in that vein, my last one is maybe, like, give Dean a minute to recognize John's effect on his personal traumas.
Yeah. Does he ever realize?
I don't know. And I feel like he doesn't, but also I don't remember, but also, like, John comes back in season, like, 14 or whatever, so maybe he does during that. I don't remember. And we won't find out for years.
Yeah, it's gonna take us a while to get there. You guys are gonna have to be patient with us.
But, yeah, I don't think he ever does fully. And if he does, it doesn't happen for a while. So I think that that's something that needs to happen in season 1, and maybe it happens a little bit in season 2, because, like, we know that, spoiler alert, John fucking dies in an episode, and I'm so excited for it. But,
good.
Yeah. But, like, oh my god. Can you imagine how much better his character would be in season 1 if we, like, had that, like, tiny little just nudge?
Yeah. We really need, like, something.
Something.
Because he has, like,
moments.
2 or 3 moments, but he doesn't really, like, it doesn't stick.
They don't linger.
And it's definitely not going to stick after his dad dies, because he didn't come to the full realization.
Because after you die, then it's, like, all you can do is idolize what was. Not all the time, but, like, Dean certainly does.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm not saying that is how it is with every... Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's my last one.
So mine's a little... I couldn't really think of a big one. So it seems a little random. But I kind of wish that Sam being an almost law student was more relevant.
Okay, yeah.
I think it really only comes into play when he's doing the research, because it's like, oh, he's the, like, nerdy one or whatever. And I know he only took, like, the LSATs, but, like, you could still have him know a few basic things about law.
Right, you need to assume that knowing Sam in the way that Sam is, like, he has to, like, if he got into law school, he clearly knows his shit. At least a little bit. So why isn't he more concerned about the things they do?
I get it when, like, Dean is committing credit card fraud because they literally don't have jobs. But it's like, I feel like it would actually be, like, beneficial to have a hunter who was also a lawyer, or even if not past the bar, like someone who is very well knowledgeable. I worded that terribly.
Well,
someone who knows like law and criminal law really well.
God, what's the fucking word for that?
An expert, maybe, just like...
No, but, like, there's a word for, like, well blank.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, because I feel like that would be...
Well-versed!
Well-versed. We got there.
We
got there, folks. Because, like... I don't know. I feel like knowing the law could sometimes be helpful, like, you know?
I do know. For breaking and entering, the logistics of finding fingerprints at a scene, burning, fucking grave theft,
Yeah.
Um,
What other crimes they commit? We're not doing that, like, thing that iCarly dude did where he counted
we can't.
crimes. We can't. They committed a lot of crimes.
They
They
committed
did a
more
lot of
crimes
breaking and
than
entering.
imaginable.
Yeah, and I feel like also knowing the law, you are a little bit. It's a little bit easier to get around because you know what like would be looking for,
Right.
etc., etc. I don't know. It's just like they set him up as like a lost student, so you'd think that would come back, but it doesn't.
But it doesn't.
Just that he's smart, and it's like,
hey, Supernatural, you fucking suck at your job, guys. I will go that far. I will go that far to say that. Y'all suck at this.
Oh man, I really don't want the prequel series to come out. No one watch it.
Nobody watch it, please.
No one watch it. No one talk about it. Don't dunk on it. Just let it crash and burn, and then once it gets canceled, then we can all
talk
pirate
about it.
And by pirate, I mean we can all dress up as pirates.
Yup, that's what Taya means. Taya means that, and also nothing else.
Yeah.
We do not promote illegal activity.
No, we don't. Even though we've asked multiple times for people who have committed various crimes to contact us about how difficult they are.
Yeah, but that's not promoting it. That's just asking for, like, research purposes.
Okay, very true. But yeah, I don't want it, because here's the thing, and I just want to do this real quick before we end, because it's a long one. Oops. We said it'd be short. Oops. Well, to be fair, we said it would be short, and then...
Well, to be fair, times two... Sequel. When we talked about the fact that it would be like less, it would be like half the time. I assumed you meant half the time because we don't have to watch an episode first, so we're only.
Oh no! That's what I meant for like you and me recording wise. I thought the episode would be a little bit shorter, but we did spend like 20 minutes talking about the prequel series.
Yeah, you put Taya and I in a fucking room and we'll just never stop talking, so...
It's pretty, yeah. But the last thing I want to say about that is I don't even know what a prequel series would be about because we see so much of John and Mary in flashback.
Right. Like, what's it gonna be? Just showing us some more hunts, but with them? Like, I don't care.
Like, are they gonna get those two are they gonna get all those actors back? Like, do they even want to be a part of this anymore? Like, or is it going to be completely new actors and it's just going to be weird? Like, I don't want it. I hope it gets canceled after, like, 2 episodes. Better yet, I hope it gets canceled after they try to, like, release the pilot. Like, they like, show it to the pilot to whoever the fuck you show it to
audience,
at the CW. Yeah. And they're like, this is shit. There's no way to fix this. Get out.
Right.
I hope that's what happens.
Please? But also, it's fucking Supernatural. It's like their biggest goddamn cash cow, I swear to God. And they'll never let this bitch run dry.
They should pay us.
Yeah, they should.
They just should. They owe me an emotional damage. And also psychic damage, I think.
Uh-huh.
I can find a way to make them also owe me for physical damages.
Yeah. So that's been our very special episode. I don't know how to end this episode because it's not a normal one.
No, just follow us everywhere, like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, whatever the hell. Comment, leave reviews, retweets, share, tell your friends, tell your family. And also let's hope that we don't come back with more Supernatural news, because we cannot keep doing this. We can't keep doing this.
Please stop. Well, I don't have any questions. But tune in next time when we start season 2. And
Wait. I thought we were watching an anime episode.
Oh my god, are we?
I thought we were watching one in between each season.
I wasn't sure if we were still doing that.
I thought we were.
Oh my god, that's so exciting. So, I have a question. Hey, Taya, I have a question for you.
Hey, Haley. What's up?
You ready to watch some fucking anime?
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
We'll catch you on the flip side.
Catch you on the flip side.